So now we're at that stage in the show where we're going to look back on the epic moments during I'm a Celeb. We're going to take Mr. Bridge back to the jungle.
Not the crying bits, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, how was it, man? How's the jungle?
Mate, it was. To be honest, I've had so many good memories, unbelievable memories. Like when it's on now, I'm a bit like, oh, I wish I was doing it again. But I kind of got bullied into doing it. My agent at the time hadn't done anything for a long time, and he said, "Oh, do you want to go for the interview for it?" I went, "Nah." So I'm not going to do it. So what's the point? He said, "Well, just go because they're good people to meet, and it could lead to something else." I went for the interview, and they said, "I would like to do it." So no. So I had to make a decision. I was umming and ahhing. I think just because it was a reality TV show and all the cameras, I wasn't sure about it, and I was going to say no. And then I thought I was going to regret saying no. And, these opportunities don't come around much. But do you know what? I'll go and do it. But I was so nervous.
I can imagine.
So nervous. But it was an unbelievable experience. I loved living outdoors. I'm scared of everything going from spiders, anything creepy, crawly. And I'm sleeping in the jungle, I'm sleeping like a baby. It didn't really affect me for some reason. Obviously, when you're showering and stuff, there's tarantulas everywhere. You're a bit like that, and you walk through the jungle, get brushed by a leaf, and you're twitching and things like that. But yeah, when it comes to any task, I just zoned out. My competitiveness come out, and the way you play football is like, if there's a tarantula, a snake, anything, I was just looking at the stars and concentrating on the stars. I just didn't want to lose. The only thing that I'd say really got scared of was the rats. When I was trapped in a box room, like you see it on telly, probably see 2 minutes, half an hour, I was stuck with a load of rats in my head, stuck in a box, and that was probably my worst phobia, being in a confined space with rats, and then crocodile. Didn't know it was in the water. They don't tell you. They just said, be careful. There's going to be something big in there, so be careful. So I jumped in this water, and all of a sudden my leg got whipped by something. And it whipped it hard. I shot straight back up the ladder. I looked down, it was literally about 6 foot long. I moved slowly, got my stars, and I shot out the wrong way. So I climbed out this tunnel, and my head popped out, and they went, "Oh, you've gone the wrong way, you've got to go past the crocodile." I was like, "Oh no, you're joking." But other than that, I had a great crowd.
Yeah.
I struggled to be away from the family. I cried. Coming back to Craig Bellamy, I knew he was going to rip me. He was going to rip me for going in the jungle anyway. So I had voicemails when I got out of the jungle of abuse from Craig Bellamy. And I cried on TV. I was devastated. But it was one of them where you're in there, and I can't really explain it, but my emotions playing havoc with me. I miss my family. You don't know how they're getting on, if everyone's all right. I didn't want to cry. It's just one of them things. It just came out. I hold my emotions in quite a lot sometimes. It's just embarrassing, man. Everyone I speak to, you're a crybaby. I'm like, oh man, leave it out. But yeah, I'm watching it this year. I've watched it before. I didn't watch it religiously, but I'm watching it.
You're watching it with new eyes now, innit? You're watching it with fresh
I know
eyes
what's going on. I'm saying to my missus, oh yeah, they're having to redo that little bit. That bit's fake, surely. No, but it is what you see. They are starving. Yeah. It's like I said, they're filming now. And it's the second day you see them. I said it's probably their 5th day. That's why they're so hungry. Yeah. I said, and it is when I've done well. I ate a lot. I won every task. When I wasn't going to lose, mate. When you're winning a buffet and you're winning feasts and stuff, I ain't losing. I am winning. So I ate more than anyone in the jungle, I think. So it wasn't too bad for me. Even I still lost. I lost a serious amount of weight. I think I lost over a stone. Serious. And that was me eating well in the jungle. So if they carry on the way they're going, they're going to struggle. And the characters they've got in there, I think could kick off.
Is it who are you looking at right now?
Do you know, first of all, before they go, I'm thinking, why is he? He ain't gonna. Nah, he's a nice guy, no doubt. I think he could kick off with anyone, but. Don't know, Rebecca Vardy looks like you don't want to get on the wrong side of Rebecca Vardy. She knows what she wants, and she ain't gonna take no flack. Boris's dad, oh my God, Stanley. The first minute he's got in, I think, Frank, don't know how he's gonna do, but he's grown on me. After 2 episodes, I quite like him. Trying to think who else. Amir Khan, Oh my God,
Oh,
he's
man.
hilarious. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen
Mate, how funny is it? Seriously.
He's terrified of everything.
He's never watched the show. Like, I can't get my head around it. I don't know how the British public are going to take to him, but I think he's going to get voted for every task going.
Yeah, without that, he's receiving a lot of banter like on social media, which is pretty hilarious.
I don't know how they're going to take him. It's going to be interesting to watch. Obviously, there's more to come out, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. I didn't think I'd enjoy it as much as I did, and I've come out. I was probably more famous for being in that than footballer. Like, I walk down the street now. The amount of people that watch it, I just get stopped constantly, mainly because of that. It's unbelievable. No, but I loved it. If I could relive it, I would. Did you?
So you still in touch with people that you were on the show with?
Yeah, really good group. So there's still a group chat going now. So we were chatting about it on the first episode. Spoke to Waller on the phone about it. We were laughing. We said we should get Frankie and James on it so we could go out there for a holiday while they're on the show. Spoke to Carol. Carol saying the men aren't as good looking. Thanks, Carol. Sure, she didn't meet me. It was Joe and Adam. But yeah, no, everyone still speaks. Speak to Larry quite a lot. Larry,
awesome.
Top guy. So yeah, everyone's still in touch.
Who wins it this year?
Oh, man, it's difficult, man, because I wouldn't have said Stanley from the first episode, but I think he's got a chance. Dennis might have a chance. I'm not sure about Amir, mainly because of the British public. I'm not sure.
Don't know how it's going. You don't know
how they're going to take to him, you know, because he doesn't watch Celeb. They're a bit like, oh, you don't watch it. Like, what are you doing on here? But to me, it's just funny to watch him on the trials. When he grabbed that snake, I thought it was hilarious. Like, he should be doing a trial every week.
He has to be.
I'm devastated when I don't get voted. When I was there and I didn't get voted to do a trial, I was devastated. Because it's what you want to do. You want to get out of camp because it can be so boring. But I think it's a tough one. Early doors, I'm going to put a bet on. I'll go Stanley and Dennis, I think.
Those two.
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, honestly, sounds incredible. We're definitely looking forward to. Obviously, we're not going to enjoy it as much as we enjoyed when you was on it.
Obviously not. Come
on.
To be honest, I'm waiting for it to kick off. I think it's got to kick off at some point. I thought it would have kicked off more. The characters they've got in there, thought it might have kicked off more.
It's brewing.
Yeah.
I'm sure like they're at the stage where there's a little bit of honeymoon period, but I'm sure after a few more days of being starving, you know what I mean?
It'd be funny. I tell you at the beginning bit, see Toff, is it Jamie? Jamie Lomas and Toff was telling Stanley about reality TV, that she's in a reality TV show. Yeah. And he's a bit like, what's a reality TV show? Like, mate, you've stood on one.
Mate, you're on it.
I'll tell you, one more thing. Did you, after the tie, see Amir? When he was talking about his experience, and then Toff was next to him, and it was like she was in a different world, and everyone just ignored her. I thought it was brilliant. I loved it. Yeah, I just want it to kick off with some characters.
That's the great thing about I'm a Celeb, but I'm sure without a doubt it's gonna kick off. But honestly,
fingers crossed.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Cheers, mate.
Through that with us, it's incredible.
Thank you.
And hopefully, one of your two bets come in.
Yeah, fair. Go. Labrooks is over the road. We'll get over there after this.
Listen, I'm straight down to 1-0, man. I'm straight. Awesome. Cheers. Thanks for that.